what your high school English teacher would have referred to as an ars poetica. It means it's a poem about poetry. So, let's begin. Because I am a song and dance man, but Bob Fosse never choreographed a mosh pit. But I've still got my vaudeville dreams and Broadway nightmares. Because my heart is full of hatred and loathing for all of your ugly faces and stupid clothing. Because a bus ticket to Chicago, round trip for a weekend, would cost me one paycheck, and very potentially a broken marriage. Because Bukowski makes this seem so easy, and Joyce makes it seem so very, very hard, but I would be equally proud to be compared to either man. Because things happen, like this one time when a friend from college invited me to this party, and I got really, really drunk. And I met this gorgeous blonde with big blue eyes and a big, sexy botanical scientist's brain. And she allowed herself to fall for whatever hyperactive, arrogant, loud-mouthed nonsense happened to be passing for my boyish charms that night. And we talked for hours about comic books and mythological trickster gods and the physical indicators of human sexual attraction, specifically pupil dilation. She told me that mine were roughly the size of dinner plates. And we snuck off to find a room. The next morning I woke up on the cold floor of someone's private office, study, library, whatever. I had a black leather trench coat for a blanket, and a new girlfriend curled up beside her. The warmth of her body and her slow, steady breathing helped me begin to forget about the hangover I've been trying to sleep off for the last year and 6 months. Because I am a legend in my own lunchtime, and I'd rather be Shakes the Clown than some half-assed Pagliacci. Because my spirit has not yet waned, and I refuse to bow to the restrictions of form as they rise. Because for the entire duration of the amount of time that it takes for each line to travel from my heart to my brain to my hand to my pen and down to the page, I actually feel as though I am contributing something of worth to society at large, because I give a window into at least one very small part of the human experience. And isn't that what art's all about? Because yes, I really am that deluded. Because it lets me play with the English language, flirting with and flaunting its many foibles, follies, and fluctuations, which are ever changing. And I like to think of myself as some kind of loquacious, libidinous lexicon Lothario making love to the language. Because I have seen the universe open itself up to me and everything appear as though painted by Van Gogh. Each brush stroke showing a craft so exquisite that it might be seen to be careless. Because of belligerent obscenity after hitting my head on the corner of a cabinet door that would serve as better illustration of the poetic forms of alliteration, rhythm, meter, assonance, consonants, and rhyme schemes, both internal and external, than most of what I was made to read in school. Because I don't try. Because it would amuse me if hundreds of years from now, intergalactic college students attending Space University on Venus would be forced to read and study and discuss something I had written, which would amount to little more than a prolonged boner joke, in much the same way that I had to when I was made to read The Vine by Robert Herrick when I was taking European literature class as a sophomore. It's a great poem, by the way, read it, hilarious. Because the line, "the matching panties are still in shock," is just too good, and I haven't found a place to put it yet. Because this is an easy, nice thing to do, and there are precious few of those in this world, and each is worth more than a fortune of stocks, bonds, copyrights, and liquid assets. Because it is mine, my own, the quiet corner where a person can laugh, or cry, or scream, or meditate, where the heart may beat faster or slower, and the aggravations of life and continuing series of compromises, humiliations, bad days, personal tragedies, and unending demands of mere survival may be forgotten. The breath may steady, the eyes may close, the brow unfurrow, the wrinkles and creases of skin may smooth.